So many bettors only focus on pre-match betting and totally ignore live football betting. This was me, until I found the golden strategy for live bets. For me, live betting is like getting to see the questions of an exam you were scared of writing 30 minutes into when that exam is going to start. I mean, take a look at this match between Brighton and Newcastle which took place not long ago. When I wanted to place a pre-match bet on it, I was so confused, so I decided to place a bet in favor of Newcastle, and 2 more bets on Newcastle to win or draw, because Newcastle are the new big club. But after that match started and I began to follow it, I immediately cashed out my bets on Newcastle and placed a live bet on Brighton to win or draw. Thanks to the live bet hacks. And this brings us to our first tip, which is watching the game. But hold on, even if you don't watch the soccer matches, and you only follow games through live score, I will give you a very helpful strategy on that too. Watching the game while live betting is a cheat code and you don't even have to watch all the games, just 15 to 20 minutes of it. I remember the match between Arsenal and Everton last season. Arsenal were title contenders and many people put their money on Arsenal, but as that match went on, Arsenal were in control, but you can see clearly that Everton looked more determined and sharp while Arsenal looked tired. They were just passing and they couldn't create any reasonable chance. I remember telling the guy sitting beside me that Arsenal wasn't going to win. You don't have to be an expert to read a live match. Once you see the big team struggling to do anything tangible with the ball despite being in possession, and the supposed small team on the other side is looking sharp while attacking and counterattacking, consider putting a live bet on the weaker team. And this strategy works so well in the Premier League, because there's no way you will watch the game for some minutes and not see the favorite. It also works in Champions League games too, when you are confused on matches between 2 big sides. Now if you are a live score merchant and you don't have time or resources to watch a football match, just open a live football app and take a look at the graph that also happens to be the timeline of the game. Through observing this graph for at least 15 minutes, you can easily understand which team is applying more pressure in the game, and then decide the team to have a live bet on. Another important tool here is the statistics. This one isn't too reliable in terms of straight wins, but it can help greatly in live goal betting and corners. If the number of shots taken by both teams is not more than 3 and there's little to no shot on target after 20 minutes, you should go for under 3.5 or 2.5 goals, because both teams are obviously too relaxed and it's not a fast game. And if a match already has a reasonable amount of shots taken, after a few minutes, even if there are no goals, then you should consider the corner option. While live betting, don't forget to drop your big team bias and only focus on stats and odds. Also only choose bet sites that allow combined betting option on live games. You can select just 2 matches per live bet, and roll them over slowly.